Hi, you guys. Welcome back to my show. My name is Catherine, and in today's video, I'm going to be discussing how to say no. As in Oprah says it, the power of no. But in my words, simply no. So in today's video, I want to discuss how to say no, the benefits of saying no, how to start it, and the results that I feel it will have on your life if you're able to say it. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is, why does it even matter? You'll always seek validation from others because you're afraid to say no. Everything, your happiness, all that will be based around if you can say yes to someone. And the thing is that you're going to be looking for them. You're going to be looking for that person to congratulate you, and which some people will. You'll look for that person to congratulate you, make you feel good about it because you've done this wonderful thing for them. But in reality, most people don't do that. Most people are selfish and looking out for themselves. As a person who can't say no, you really don't see it that way. You are really looking for some sort of validation or praise from someone. So let me give you a little bit of my story. As the oldest of 5, I was required to watch after my siblings a lot. And as a result, whenever I would go around my aunts and be around my grandmother and just anyone of older than me who was a caretaker at the time, this is what I would get. Oh, Catherine, you're so nice. You're so sweet. You always looking after your brothers and sister. You so sweet. Oh my gosh, you're just so sweet. That became like my validation that I am special, that I am someone. Like whenever I heard that, it made me feel good inside. I felt like, oh my gosh, like somebody stopped and someone recognized me. That's how I felt. And over time, if I didn't hear that, I was heartbroken, to be honest with you. If I didn't hear that, I was heartbroken. That's just a really bad way. That's just like a downward spiral into a depressive state. And so let me tell you what I mean by that. I feel like the majority of my life, I have been looking for validation from others. And just recently, did I learn that, no, you will always be hurt. You will always be sad. You will always be mad. You will always be depressed when you're waiting on someone else to validate you. Oh my goodness. That's the reason why we say yes the majority of the time. We have kids. We don't want to disappoint our children. We want to be the best mother. We want to be the best wife. We want to be the best friend. We want to be the best to everyone. As a mom, it's almost kind of like our identity. That's scary. But that's how I've been that way for years. It's only over the past few years that I've actually decided to stop wanting validation from others. So let me tell you how to start doing that. The very first thing you want to do is simply say no. Start small. The hardest thing is going to be, if you have children, that's going to be hard. So just, or it may be easy, because if they ask you for enough things, then eventually you're like, I'm tired. I don't want to do it. No. For me, I used to worry a lot. I felt like, oh, if I don't do this thing for this person, or if I don't take care of this person, what if something happened and I could have been there for them? I could have done this. I could have done this. I could have done this. Imagine how bad I would feel if that thing blew up and I'm not able, and I said no. Imagine the guilt I would have on me. Okay, well, in reality, that comes right back to me, right? If I'm making any sense. In reality, that's still me needing validation, because that person will be fine. It won't be my fault regardless of what happens or what the outcome is for that person. I'm worried about the guilt that I'm going to have because I said no to that person. So that still comes back to me. And what I've learned is it's okay. It's okay to be the bad person. It's okay to be the one that a person is upset with. It's okay. It's okay, because at the end of the day, you were put here in this life, and you were not put here in order to just be a servant for everyone else. Yes, you do have to serve other people, and that's a beautiful, wonderful thing, but that's another video. In order to serve others, you have to take care of yourself first. So if you're all over the place, and then where do you come in at? That's what I mean when I say it's kind of coming back to you in a way. You're looking for that validation of, well, I don't want this person to be able to say that it was my fault that things went wrong. Well, guess what? Newsflash, let me be the one to tell you if no one else has told you. If it blows up, it was not your fault. If it blew up, it was not your fault. Whatever happens is not your fault. Because here's the thing, what happens when you leave this world and people still need things? Okay, you're not here to give those things to those people. So, but life is just going to keep going. So stop and take time out to live your life. So, like I say, start small, start with something small, just simply saying no. And here's the thing, if you are a serial, yes, I will do it person, then it's going to suck big time in order for you to say no to someone. It is going to be the most gut wrenching. You are going to be sweating. You're going to be nervous. Your heart is going to be racing. So here's the thing. This is what you do. When you tell someone, let's just say someone calls you on the phone and they just need you to stop what you're doing, run over there and help them with things. Take a deep breath for a second. Don't just immediately react. Let's stop acting quickly like this. Let's just give ourselves time to think. Take some time, take a deep breath, and then respond to that person. If that situation is not, I was about to say, if that situation is not that serious, you need to be able to say no. But say no. Like say no. That's how I feel. Like, say no. Just say no. Or just say, you know what? I'm sorry, I can't do that right now. Or I can't get up and come and do that right now. You don't have to be mean with it or anything like that. No, no. But what you can do is just take a deep breath and just say, oh, I'm sorry, but I can't do that right now. And the thing is that you don't even have to give an excuse. You don't have to give a reason why you're saying no. You just say no. And when you hang up that phone, like I said, you're going to feel all kinds of terrible. But let it sink in. Don't you dare pick up that phone and go back on your word at all. Say no and keep going and keep doing those small things. I'm not saying you have to say no to everything, but honey, you have to put yourself first. You have to. Once you say no to that person and you hang up that phone, then I want you to stop and I want you to figure out something to do for yourself. That time that you were going to spend doing something for someone else, now I want you to figure out what you're going to do for yourself, whatever that is. But let's just say that that person called you and they're having a tough time and they need to talk to you about a significant other or something like that. And you just really can't, you're just not in the mood. You have something going on for yourself. You just don't want to deal with all that. Let's just say that you have something going on with your significant other, but they don't know about it. How many times do we take on someone else's problem when we have our own, but we won't say anything about what's going on with us, but we'll sit there and we'll listen to them quietly. I mean, calmly tell that person, hey, you know what? Oh, I can't talk right now. Hang up the phone and think about how long that conversation would have taken you. Let's just say, I don't know, you would have been on the phone with that person for about 30 minutes. Here's the thing. When you hang up that phone, take that 30 minutes and do something for you. Whether that be, let me figure out what my workout clothes are for the next day. Let me figure out how to take a deep breath and meditate because I just went through something right now with my significant other. Let me figure out how to, let me turn something awesome on the television. Let me put on my favorite music. Let me take like a little spa bath. Let me just take 30 minutes, that 30 minutes that I was going to give to someone else. Let me take this time out for myself. That's how you show up for you. Not saying you pushing that friend away, because I'm pretty certain that if that friend is calling you to tell you about something, they know they can call you again. And if you're anything like me, you're very limited on how often you hear those conversations anyway. Okay. You're very limited on how often. I am so limited on how often I am listening to any type of drama. Drama just drives me insane. But anyway, that's another video for another day. I literally have relatives that all I know is that they constantly go, 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 go. Not just relatives. I have friends. Okay, well, my friend circle is kind of small. People that I know, I'm not going to say, because those that, I'm sorry, but I am not best friends with the yes person all the time. I'm not. I'm not even going to lie to you, because that used to be me. And if I'm around that, it's just like trying to get over alcohol. Okay. Your quality of life improves big time when you stop and just take the time out for you. There's so many things you can get done in your life for you and just feel so amazing. And then you can turn around as a more confident, more strong person because you feel so good inside about who you are. And then you can pick and choose who you say yes and no to. Okay. And then the last thing I want to talk about is, well, I've already covered how important it is and how you begin to build up strength in yourself and you take care of others. And you can take care of others because you've taken care of yourself first. Let me tell you, there was this time, I don't know if I've said this on the video before, but there was this time, my grandbabies, I was in the car with my daughter and my grandbabies, and they came home from school. We were picking them up from school. I think the note or something like that. I don't know, but it was this piece of paper that my grandbaby had, and it said others before self. Now, at that moment, I had to think, do I disrespect the school or the teacher that told her that? Because this is her teacher and she has to have respect for her. But I totally disagree with that. How in the heck can it be others before self? How does that work? Someone help me. Help me make it make sense. How can it be others before self? If you on empty, how can you fill someone else up? Okay, yeah, help me. If you all know the answer to that, please comment below because I don't get it. And even if you comment below, I probably still won't get it, okay? Here's one thing I want to leave you all with. Sit in that guilt. Sit in that bad feeling. Sit in it. Sit with it for a minute. Just sit in it, sit with it, and just know that you will be fine. That person may have something bad to say about you, but guess what? You'll be fine. If the entire world loves you, you are doing something wrong. So sit in it for a second. You are not going to be the beauty queen of everybody loves you. It's not going to happen. And that's exactly how it should be. You have to take care of you. There is no one else on this earth that's designed like you, set up like you, has the thought process as you. There's no one else on this earth that needs the things that you need in order to be your best self. So because of that, we are not going to waste our time trying to get others to understand that. We're not going to say yes to people and we know we're angry and don't want to do it. And we're trying to get them to see that, but we're trying to get them to see, but hey, I just want you to know I'm always the one showing up for you and doing this and doing that. No. We're not doing that anymore. We are showing up for ourselves and we are validating ourselves. And we just going to sit in that guilt until we learn how to deal with it. Until we learn how to get comfortable with the feeling of I made someone upset. We're going to do that because that's what you deserve. That's what you have to do for yourself. Otherwise, can you imagine? Because here's the thing, if life could care less. If you want to be the yes person, life will let you be the yes person until the day you leave this world. If you want to be the one that's going to show up for yourself and take care of yourself and enjoy life, life is going to let you have that as well. Life going to give that to you 100%. But if you decide you want to be the yes person and you need validation from others, okay. Life going to let you do it until the day you in the ground. Life is not going to say, hey, I just want you to know you've been doing this for too long. So life will give you, now, let me tell you this, life will give you situations. But some of us, we ignore those situations. I ignored it for a long time. Life will let you be the yes girl until you leave this world. Life will let you not enjoy life until you leave this world if that's the decision that you make. If you make the decision to put yourself first and you make the decision to take care of your life, life will let you. Start small, start saying no, and just let that guilt sink in. Feel bad for a moment, it's okay. And if you want to learn my techniques on how I control my emotions when you hang up that phone, then watch this next video because it goes deeper into how to control your emotions, tips and techniques that you can use in order to do it. But girl, do it. Go show up for yourself. And that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for tuning in to my show for a little bit of moment, taking the time out of your busy day in your life to tune in to my show. And I will see you in the next video.